All of these coconut palm trees. I'm in my zone when you call me. Wrist in my neck, it was icy. I'm liking everything I see.
Now you holding my hand, kiss on the cheek. Things you won't get in this state. Damn, you in shape. I like how your jeans be hugging and fitting you.
Why 38-year-old men date 22-year-old women. There's a guy around my age who lives in my same complex, and he's not very successful. He's a little behind in life. He has a roommate. Nice guy, just, a little immature. And in the hot tub, this college-age girl told me that she has...
Yo, what is up with this niche of women putting on makeup while spewing stories? It's just, not for me.
It's a thing for him. And she's really cute, very sweet. I mean, she's in college, so she's like super broke.
Putting like splooges of stuff on your face.
And, she's 21. But I still was like, why do you like this guy? He's floundering in life. Like, he's not very successful. You could do better. And I should not have said that because she was clearly offended. I think they're dating now, and his last girlfriend was 21 too, and it just made me realize these young girls think that he is successful.
Actually, that's incorrect, because 9 times out of 10, they are successful. The problem is you're much older, and older women that can't compete no longer, they typically do this when it comes to younger women. And the thing is, they are upset because they're not able to retain even the type of men that they could get when they were younger just to prove a point. But this also goes to show you that men have the ability to spin the block and deal with women that they want to deal with or wanted to deal with and maybe got rejected by back when they were in their 20s. So that's a thing that sticks with men, because since we're the dating age between, 15 to till we get older, like maybe 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, doesn't matter. Men are still looking for what? Youth, beauty, and fertility. Men look for women in the sweet spot of 18 to 24, and that's about 22 to 23. We find women the most attractive and appealing. And if men can do it, they're going to go ahead and do it. But you older women like yourself are jealous of those women and those men. But it's just a biological difference. We don't look for the same things. And a man can also date down. Women can't date down. They have to date up. How come women don't understand that this is just the sweet science? This is just how God made us. And this is just how we pair bond. It's completely different in the things that we look for as well.
I figured it out. I know where all of the men who are seeking emotional connection and mental connection and spiritual connection are. Are you ready to hear where they are? They're at home. They're at the gym. They're at work. They're busy healing themselves, and they don't have any more time to be seeking out different people at bars or clubs or out in the streets, because that's not where they are. All right. If you are looking for one, find them at your local grocery store, find them at your local gym. All right. This is where they are, because they are focused. They are tired of having women take advantage of them. They are tired of getting manipulated. And apparently they have all just dealt with a lot of narcissist people, and they're just sick of it. So they're not even willing to put themselves out there anymore, because they're so hurt and they cannot get past certain traumas that they've dealt with. Now, I understand this, all right? And I think that's fair, but I think it's actually a really big problem that everyone's hiding, okay? Because if someone is wanting to connect, and if you want this stability or of emotional connection or mental connection, it's important to put yourself out there. And if you're constantly living in your past experiences, you're taking away so much from your present moment. So I truly understand we are all hurting. We are all still healing. I understand that it's scary to put yourself back out there, but if you're not doing so, you're just gonna stay where you are, and nothing that is meant for you is going to get to you, because you are putting up this wall, staying your ass at home, or hiding wherever you guys are, and you're not willing to receive what's meant for you. And I understand women do put these kind of men also in a friends list, in a friends category. And why do you think that is? Because those kind of women also are just not ready for that kind of relationship. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. That's just a sign that that person who you wanted, and I'm speaking to the men right here, the person who you were interested in placed you in that friend category was simply just not for you. You will find your person, but the moment you do get placed into that friend category, keep it pushing, keep on trying. Don't necessarily give up just because that one woman who you wanted did not give in to what you had to offer, because you are enough. You just were not enough for her. And maybe her level is actually down here, and your level, speaking to the men again, is up here. So maybe she just couldn't come up here with you. And that's the thing. Sometimes a man can perceive that as like he's down here and she's up here, when in all truth, it could be vice versa. All right. So if it's just not working out, it's just because you guys are just not on the same wavelength. But you are taking away a lot from your present moment, because you're not allowing yourself to experience new moments, because you're so focused on your past traumas, and it's so unfair. Like, I need y'all to be present. Okay. Just be present and allow yourself to receive, allow yourself to meet, put yourself out there. It doesn't necessarily have to be out at the club or at the bars, because that's just not a vibe. But if you see someone, or if you feel like there's a possible connection with someone, like, make effort, okay? Because these women also do exist, and they're not gonna be out here knocking on doors, although it's tempting. Although it's tempting, because you know, some actually do want a connection, but ain't nobody got time for that. All right, so put in some effort, let go of what no longer serves you, be in the present moment. All right, let it go, and allow yourself to receive what's meant for you. So on that note, I hope that you were able to take something from this, and if you have any thoughts, leave them in the comments. Peace.
Well, although this may sound like this is coming straight from her heart, what she doesn't tell you guys, and what she doesn't like reveal to you, because what she's trying to do is she's trying to instruct men on what to do and not to give up and do all these things, and women to find these guys at the grocery store and the gym. But what she's not telling you is she's leading men to, hey, don't be heartbroken. Go out there, because you're going to miss your blessing. Don't stop pursuing. Don't let one heartbreak stop you. She is pretty much saying, do that for do that for me, do that for modern women like myself, because a lot of women are noticing that panic mode is ensuing. A lot of these women are reaching 30 every single day. A lot of these women's ovaries are kicking them in the gut, and they're like, yo, I need a man. I need to start getting this show on the road, because they don't have any more time. So they make these videos hoping that some simp, some beta male, if they look half decent, is going to listen to this advice, and he's going to continue to go out there and pursue and do all these things. But I was looking in the comment section as that was rolling, and a lot of guys are saying what I didn't think they were going to say. I thought a lot of dudes was going to simp. A lot of dudes are saying, stay away. Leave us alone. The jig is up. We got to find a new hiding space. We are in the house for real, for real. Stay away. Stay out of my house, though. Like, and then you notice that she mentioned, this is great, though, by the way. Man, these dudes are not playing games. But you notice that she mentioned, like, she said something to the, effect of, women knocking on men's doors just to try to see if a man's going to come out so they can have a relationship. And then she starts laughing and scratching her head. I believe that she is going through this. This is her projection. These are her issues. These are her insecurities. These are all her issues that she's having right now with men. And she is just projecting it to a wider audience, and she's trying to low-key instruct men, because she is tired of being by herself. She doesn't have a rock on her knuckle. And she's like, yo, guys, step up. Women are ready. You guys aren't hiding anywhere. You guys are at the store. But little do these women know, a lot of these guys that are at that store probably got a passport. And they're probably already dealing with a woman overseas. And what they're doing is they're getting their food to cook so they can chill and make some money, because they work from home or remote. And they have real estate, or they work for large businesses, or they have their own brokerage. And they're waiting to stack some money for a couple months, and then they're going overseas to go see their girl. That's what I'm saying. So a lot of this stuff is just grasping at straws. It's not really going to work. And telling by a lot of the guys' responses that aren't simping out, this is something else, man. But yeah, good men do exist, but good men are not going to deal with modern. They're just not going to do it. Now, you can get some dudes to try to slide on you, sell you a dream. You might have a simp or two that's trying to get you in a relationship, but what she's not telling you and give you the advice on as men is she won't do the same thing or take the same advice that she's giving to us, guys. She won't mention that, well, she's picky and she's not just going to take any guy. She's picky and she is not going to deal with a guy, that's shorter than her. She's not going to deal with a guy who's making $50K. She's not going to deal with a guy she considers a brokey that's beneath her and all this crap. It sounds buttery, but that's the things that women like this always point out. Hey, do this, be this way. Guys, start doing this, start doing that. But they would never take their own advice. They will never dish out this advice to another woman. But they will instruct and tell dudes to go ahead, roll the dice, figure it out, see where it goes. Put your time, attention, resources, validation, and money on the line. But they won't do it themselves. This is why we don't listen to these women, man. Get your passport and date over there. It's over here.
Really don't think that he's speaking for all men, because I know that there will be somebody that steps up one day to be some sort of father figure for my child. You don't know my circumstances with my child or his father, but this was just really disappointing to see.
No, ma'am. Most men, and I'm saying like high 90%, even the guys who say, no, I don't agree with that, they agree. They're not even going to do that. And I like it because a woman like this just goes to show me that she views men this way. She thinks that just any old type of sucker can just come into her life and take over for the job that the man, the seed giver, the actual biological father, because it won't work out in her head or something, or she thinks that he's not going to come back or that's over with, is going to step up and be just like the father. That's crazy, right? Like if you put women in the shoes or in that scenario, bro, they're like, nah, I'm not doing it. But they expect men, and they know men will do it. This just goes to show me that she compartmentalized guys before because she's a little attractive. She's compartmentalized men before. And what they do is women compartmentalize men in roles, and guys, we compartmentalize women when it comes to sex, emotion, and to put you in the sex only category or a relationship category. So that's how we compartmentalize. That's the difference between men and women. But women do it. If they can't find that one man that has all of those characteristics, because we all know women have a laundry list of things and requirements that they want from men in order to even sleep with them or, whatsoever, give them the top asset, which is their sexuality. They go through the compartmentalized stages of getting a man for the food date. You got the food nigga, the dude that you can rant to that's going to listen to you, the dude who's going to give you pipe, and then you got the nerd right here that'll probably do your taxes or something or homework or whatever. And that just goes to show me that she has put men, just because she's fairly attractive, in these situations before, and they didn't even know. Compartmentalized in roles for women. It's crazy, right? So she thinks that she can use those same tactics now, but the difference is you can hide away from those guys you compartmentalize. They may never know about each other, but you can't compartmentalize one thing, and that's that man's child. You can't compartmentalize that you're not a mom, because one day or one way or another, unless we're just talking through text and we never meet up, the baby's going to come up. Babysitter, I can't do it, I got a kid. It's going to come up. And they really think, especially this woman, she probably thinks back in the back of her head, I want a guy that makes 100K, I want a guy that's 6 feet tall, I want all this stuff, and I have some other niggas baby. Man, what you should be doing is you should be going all the way over where that guy stays, or if you don't know, you need to find out. You need to get on your phone, look through Instagram. You need to find this dude who knocked you up, and you need to get back with him. That's what you need to do, because you about to have a rude awakening, because dudes are about to just do, we already know, the main things. Go ahead, sell her a dream, say, oh yeah, I'll be the stepdad and all that. Be, fucking her for 3 to 6 months, and then he's out of there. He's dipping, and then she's back on TikTok, back making videos, upset, acting like she's not upset about men, about the guy that she just dealt with because he sold her a dream. And dudes are just going to be finessing you for a box. That's it. God, man. When will these women learn, bro? Who's telling these women that these dudes are going to save them once they have another dude's kid? You may be able to be saved, like I said, from compartmentalizing men, but you cannot be saved when you open your legs and have another dude's kid. Get back with that guy. Stop playing games, man. We all think the same. You're not going to recover. You're going to have to go for a simp or orbiter. Pick one.